guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Captain America the Winter Soldier. I want to give a little backstory, a little context so that we properly understand what we're talking about and where we're coming from. We want to go back to the very beginning of Captain America, and when I say the very beginning, we're talking about the comics. Captain America originally was a comic book. It was in the pages of a comic book, and this comic was originally created by Joe Simon, who was a comic book writer, artist, editor, and publisher. With his partner Jack Kirby, they co-created Captain America. Now, Joe Simon served as the first editor of Timely Comics, the company that would evolve into what we all know as Marvel Comics. Now, we cannot talk about this film without talking about this guy, and that's Kevin Feige. I mean, he spearheaded the whole MCU. He breathed life into it. Kevin Feige in 2000 was hired by Marvel as a producer. He was also made an associate producer in the first X-Men film due to his knowledge of the Marvel Universe. At Marvel Studios that same year, which was March 2007, Kevin Feige was named president of production for Marvel Studios. Now, Captain America the Winter Soldier is the point where I feel Marvel went above and beyond. Now, this is where something very interesting happened. The Russo Brothers happened. Anthony and Joe Russo, I mean, they came in and they changed the way you would originally look at a superhero film. I mean, yeah, they're the pioneers. There's Christopher Nolan, who did the Dark Knight trilogy. There's Sam Raimi, who did the Spider-Man trilogy as well. But Anthony and Joe Russo, man, these guys, they up their games. They both are brothers who direct most of their works jointly. Occasionally though, they work as producers, screenwriters, actors, and editors. The Russo Brothers directed Captain America the Winter Soldier in 2014, Captain America Civil War in 2016, Avengers Infinity War 2018, and Avengers Endgame 2019. The brothers are also known for their work on the comedy series Arrested Development, for which they won an Emmy Award. Okay, now with these four characters mentioned, they were really prominent, they were really important in the whole creation of Captain America. Now, of course, we had Captain America the First Avenger, but it just introduced us to Captain America. But what this film did was a total rebrand of the character. This was the point where Captain America started becoming even more popular than, say, Superman. I mean, Captain America, after this film, he took him to a different height. Now, Captain America was played by Chris Evans. He has also played the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four back in 2005. Yeah, but that film was not part of the MCU. Alright, so let's talk about the story of Captain America the Winter Soldier. The story of Captain America begins with Cap going on a walk. It's kind of like jogging, kind of exercising, and there he meets Sam Wilson, who later on in the movie turned out to be the Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, who was featured in Eminem's 8 Miles, and also he was featured in The Hood Locker. Sam and Cap talk about life outside the military, and they quickly become friends, Then Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow, drives in to kind of take Captain America on a mission. I want to take a little seconds to talk about, the Black Widow, which was played by Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she has been used as a love and intimate story arc in the MCU. In the film, she sort of has this thing for Cap, and they even kiss. Well, it was for the mission, but still, they kind of kissed. And there was this unspoken thing between her and Cap, But then again, it turned out to be nothing. It didn't, it wasn't fully fleshed out into anything. It was just a fling.
Up on the drop zone, Cap.
You do anything fun Saturday night?
Well, all the guys in my barbershop quartet are dead, so no, not really.
If you ask Kristen out from statistics, she'd probably say yes.
That's why I don't ask.
Too shy or too scared?
Too busy!
But the funny thing is, back in Iron Man 2, where we first saw the Black Widow, she also kind of had a little thing for Tony. that also didn't really result into anything. Just, if I don't know, probably honestly because of probably she was just doing her job, but there was this thing that was there between her and Tony Stark. Then you take a look at Avengers Age of Ultron. You could also see that she had this love affair sort of thing with Bruce Banner, and yeah, it was a little more serious at least than whatever she had with Cap and the little fling of a thing she had with Tony Stark. You could see, yeah, she was more sincere with Bruce, that she actually was in love with Bruce, but it still didn't turn into anything real. I mean, yeah, Bruce at the end of Age of Ultron, I'm sure we've all watched the film. Bruce kind of like just enters the Quinjet and leaves everybody. So yeah, it turns out to be nothing. And okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Endgame, Avengers Endgame, you might wanna, well, it's not a big spoiler, but you just might want to skip, because in Endgame they put her in a kill the one you love situation to get the Soul Stone with Hawkeye. I'm like, okay, yeah, I saw Thanos. He loved Gamora because she was his favorite daughter, and so he had to sacrifice her life to get the Soul Stone. But now I'm looking at Hawkeye and the Black Widow, and as far as I can only tell, I know that Hawkeye kind of recruited her instead of killing her. He wasn't sent on a mission to kill her, but instead of killing her, he kind of like recruited her. But I don't really see there being anything such as love to call for, one of them dying so that they can get the Soul Stone. And then Hawkeye leaves Vormir with the Soul Stone, so I'm just gonna let you guess what happened. And still, like I said, all of this so-called love story arcs that she has had in the past, it actually turned out to be, well, nothing. It wasn't fleshed out into anything. Now we gotta go back to Captain America. Throughout the film, Steve Rogers struggles to cope with the modern world. He later teams up with Falcon and the Black Widow to battle Hydra. Hydra is a terrorist organization which had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. at that time, so you could see that when Nick Fury discovered that something was wrong, and then he tried to warn Roman Pierce about it, and then you could see S.H.I.E.L.D. agents trying to kill him, but those agents were actually Hydra agents that had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. Aside from that, there was also this mysterious Winter Soldier character. He was Hydra's top assassin.
Most of the intelligence community doesn't believe he exists. The ones that do call him the Winter Soldier. He's a ghost.
He's fast. Strong. Had a metal arm.
Are you ready? All it takes is one step.
People are gonna die. I can't let that happen. Captain America needs my help.
Well, they thought he killed Nick Fury, so it was kind of like, okay, why did Nick Fury die? Because before Fury died, Fury gave Cap a flash drive that, well, Cap didn't know what it contained at the time, so he had to team up with the Black Widow to try and uncover the mystery. And while doing so, he discovered a lot of things, and he also discovered that the Winter Soldier actually was his friend Bucky Barnes back in the first Captain America film, where they were on a mission on the top of a train, and then Bucky kind of fell and supposedly died. But before then, Hydra had injected Bucky with the super soldier serum, so when Bucky fell, it helped him to survive before Hydra picked him up, brainwashed him, and turned him into a psycho super killer. And so Steve Rogers also had to confront his best friend, so he was stuck with either killing his best friend or saving him, because I mean, yeah, it was his best friend, but he wasn't himself. He was under mind control of Hydra, so he had to choose between saving Bucky or killing the Winter Soldier. Now, he could not do both at the same time. He actually had to kill the Winter Soldier, which in turn meant killing Bucky, or save Bucky, which meant in turn saving the Winter Soldier. Yeah, it was kind of difficult choice, but as we've seen in Captain America, the first film, we saw that Cap would always choose to do the right thing. I think that was a defining character. As Tony Stark would say, his giddy optimism. He always tried to see the good things in bad situations, and he always wanted to make the right choice. No matter how hard it was, Captain America would always try to choose to do the right things. It's not always easy, but you know, that's Cap, and that's why we love him so much. And there's one other thing that we should talk about in this movie, which is the fight scenes. I mean, the fight scenes raise the bar for action scenes in a superhero movie. I mean, the Russo Brothers are really good at directing fight scenes, as they gave us the memorable scene between Cap and the Winter Soldier under the bridge. There was tension. The score, as of when they were fighting, made it intense. The stunt that they were doing was well choreographed. The fighting at the very beginning of the film under the Nemean Star, where Cap just flew by all the pirates around the ship. I mean, that was a well choreographed scene, a fight scene as well. It was fun to watch. I mean, Captain America was awesome. The way he threw his shield, it was on point. Now, there is one funny fight scene which involved Nick Fury. Now, Nick Fury took out a very large number of Hydra agents who were trying to kill him, and he did all this while he was sitting down. Nick Fury took out a large number of Hydra agents sitting down. I mean, talk about it. That was a boss right there. I mean, taking out guys while you're sitting down, that's a boss. I mean, Nick Fury is definitely a boss. It was a 2014 American superhero film produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studio Motion Picture. And it was a sequel to 2011 Captain America: The First Avenger, and the 9th film in the MCU. The film was directed by Anthony and Joe Russo and written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely. It stars Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, also Captain America, alongside Scarlett Johansson, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, Kobe Smulders, Frank Grillo, Emily Van Camp, Haley Attaway, Robert Redford, and Samuel L. Jackson. With the script also drawn from the Winter Soldier story arc, written by Ed Burbuck. The script was written in 2011 with the Russo Brothers entering negotiations to direct in June 2012. While the directors aimed for more realism with focus on practical effects and intense stunt work, check this out. 2,500 visual effects shots were done by 6 different companies. Man, the film became a critical and commercial success, grossing over $714 million worldwide, making it the 7th highest grossing film of 2014.
You're busy!
Was he wearing a parachute?
No. No, he wasn't.